Obviously coming from IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're down in Glasgow, press conference ahead of the highly anticipated unification clash between Ricky Burns and Indongo. Delighted to be joined by three-way world champion Ricky Burns. How you doing?
I know, I'm all good. How's yourself?
I'm great, mate, I'm great. Back at the Hydro, back in a massive stage, unification. You just keep writing history.
I'm looking forward to this. I think they're really happy with the way tickets and that have been going. It's been selling well. So it's going to be we know it's going to be a hard fight. Like tall, rangy, southpaw, pain in the arse basically. But preparation and that's been going good. So we're looking forward to getting out here. Fingers crossed we get out here and get the win.
Is it hard to get the sparring for that kind of style?
No, Tony's already looked into it. We started off the last couple of weeks here. We've been sparring with the heavier guys in the gym. It's been a bit of a nightmare because I feel as if I've been getting through about. But now the next 4 weeks we're switching down obviously my weight and just slightly. No as heavy. So preparation's been going good. Tony's got everything worked out.
You said at the press conference it's been hard to try and find any footage of Indongo. Does the unknown give you more of a fear factor going into the fight?
No, do you know, if you go into YouTube, you can pick up rounds here and there of different fights, but there's not a lot. Obviously, you get the fight where he won when he knocked out the Russian champion, but you can't really go read too much into that or go with that. I said, that could have happened to him. The first 30 seconds of the first round.
So can get caught cold.
I get caught cold basically, but it just shows you he went over there. Nobody expected him to do that. The champions walked on the shot, so just need to make sure my hands are up.
I remember being at the fight where you fought Alex Arthur, and that's came back many months ago. Do you ever think this many years later you'd be sitting doing a press conference for unification at light welterweight after winning three-way world champion?
No, Joe. I said that to somebody earlier on there. I said this unification fight, the fights like this have been talked about for super feather, lightweight, and then obviously there was a couple of options on the table for the fights for this one. But when this one was offered, this was always my first choice. We know it's a much harder fight, but the rewards are so much better. So it's always better as the fighting in Glasgow as well at the Hydro again. So it's going to be a good night.
It'll be a great night. Last time I spoke to you, actually saying that again, but when we were discussing options, it was just after you'd defended your title, I think, and America really appealed to you. You really wanted to go over and defend a unification over America. Does this overstage that, do you think, or is the America fight still something that really appeals to you?
I wouldn't really say it's always good to go out to fight in America. Fighting in Vegas is something that I've always wanted to do, so I wouldn't really say it's, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then obviously fighting in Glasgow, you just cannot beat the atmosphere. And it doesn't matter when people say Glasgow. If you come up and you come to one of the big fights up here, you do realise what everybody's talking about, just how noisy and how much the crowd get right behind. Obviously, all the fighters. So we're hoping for another good night in the 15th fight.
A couple of years ago, obviously, I think everyone knows it was a tough spell in your career. Did you always feel that you were going to get back to this, or was there ever moments where you started to doubt it?
No, I think it was just. See, I knew there was everything that. See, it's going back over old ground here, but everything that was going on outside the boxing. I kept saying, nah, it's no problem, mate, it's no problem, mate, but it must have. Obviously, the last year or so, we've managed to. It's all done and dusted. We've managed to put it all behind me. So when I've been in the gym with Tony's have said all along, and so have I. If I thought that I didn't have it anymore, if I was getting into fights and I was taking too many shots, or when you're training for these fights, you're thinking about the amount of sparring that you do 3 times a week for whatever it is, 7-8 weeks before a fight. If I was taking too many punches, I would not do it because I've been boxing for so long. I'd be the first to say, right, enough's enough. And Tony said the same as well. He knew that they were still there. I think when we obviously got offered the world title fight against Rocco, I think we went out and it proved a lot of people wrong because people were saying before that fight, he's finished, he's going out to get knocked out, and people were saying that about Relic as well. It was unknown. pretty much the same as this guy. So fingers crossed we go out here and we can get another, keep this story going.
The list of accolades just keep coming. You were awarded. Who was the official title actually? North Lanarkshire Council.
North Lanarkshire Hall of Fame.
That's it. Doesn't get much bigger than that, does it?
Joe, I was at when they announced this. It was a couple of months ago. I went along to that. I think they had a meeting down at they had an event down at Ravenscraig Sports Centre. That's where the Hall of Fame's going to be. But I couldn't make it down. Obviously, I was here for this. So they'll send my award up. Just thanks again for obviously putting me in it. But I'm always saying I'm not finished yet. I've still got another good few years in me yet.
Definitely. I hear you've got a new roommate as well. I was just talking to the mailman there, Charlie Flynn.
Charlie Flynn, yeah.
How's he settling in down there?
No, Joe, Charlie's doing alright. Joe, I've actually got two. We Joe Cardina, he's moved in with us as well.
Yeah. It's like Glasgow away for Glasgow.
Glasgow, they're all laughing because they're saying there's two Scots and a Welshman in the one house. But Joe, although we do train together, but you know, see when we're in the house, I was telling somebody earlier on, you train 2-3 times a day. After every session, I'm home, son, eat, and then I'm straight to bed. Nobody ever sees me in that house. They see me in the gym, but when I'm in that house, I'm in bed. Very rarely catch me out there.
Excellent. And I think right now you must be about the only live welterweight in the world that's not calling out Ohara Davies.
Do you know Ohara? He's off his nut, eh? Do you know? See, before he fought Derry, everybody was dead against him and bad mouthing him. I kept telling everybody he only does it to get people talking about him. And do you know what? It's worked. Obviously, the interview that he done after the Derry fight, that's the real Ohara Davies that we see every day in the gym, and hopefully people start realising that. But he is what a fighter he is. Good. He can punch with both hands.
Yeah, I think he showed that down in the O2 Arena. Doesn't he get a bigger stage than that, I suppose? But I won't take up too much more of your time. I know you've got to get away. But thanks very much. Wish you all the best again, and we'll see you in fight week.
No problem.
Best of luck.